Hey guys, this is the Colorado, Utah, Wyoming Railroad, fictional railroad. Of course, you know where it's based. And I went from the apartment to a house, and in my garage, I decided to build a larger layout. It's 13 by 10. On either side is 3 feet wide, and on the front and back is 2 feet wide. It's a challenge. This is the biggest layout I've ever done. Working with Code 55 Flex Track is a pain in the butt, but I'm learning, and I think the end results are going to be fantastic. And not doing too many structures. I bought these structures just because I need to know where to put the tracks. But yeah, so here's where the yard is going to be. I have 2 routes of main line. Some of it's double main, some of it's single main. You can see the single main back there on the other side of the yard. Double main, plus a single main. At first, this was going to be the main line coming around the diesel shop, but I think it was kind of hokey, kind of unrealistic to have a diesel or locomotive facility across a main line from the yard. So basically, this is going to be a connection between one main line to the other. Maybe two different railroad companies. It's a little bit more realistic, maybe not entirely, but it helps. So anyway, and then this way, in this junction here, you can go from one main to the other main and back over the other main again. I don't know. So, because up here, the back main will meet up with this front main over here, back behind this area here. And it'll be single main again with underneath the double main. It's an entire mess over here because I'm doing it in sections. But yeah, it's a progress in the making here. Mine area up there. I got a warehouse I'm going to put down here on the spur. And the one issue I have is my lift bridge here. The backside here, I can't, because I have different levels. I would have to build me a bridge so I can remove to be able to lift the section up. The way it is now won't work if there's something permanently in there, but it's the best I can do. It's better than crawling underneath. But I wanted different elevations on my layout. So, like I said, it's 13 by 10. All right, this is from the other side. Like I said, that's where the yard's going to be. And this is where the 2 single main lines make a junction again right here. And then it goes underneath the double bridge that I have right here. That's going to be over like that. And these are Cato bridges that I modified. I'll take this track out and put a Code 55 track in there. So this is what it is. It's pretty good size. It's fun. This is about 1.5 years in the making right now. Time and money. You got the time, you don't have the money. If you don't have the money, you got the time. So anyway. But when I have the money, I buy supplies. And then when I have the time, I use those supplies to build. All right, now I'll show you. I got a calendar from the Railroad Museum in Union, Illinois. We get those at work for free. And my little bookshelves of railroad books. A couple of prints I found at an antique store. And right here is a case I bought from a friend of mine at work. Got a pretty good deal. And then one of my best friends, he was selling all of his Ensco stuff. At first I wasn't going to buy all of the microtrain state cars from him, but I decided to go ahead and do it. He had most of them, and then I found the rest on eBay, and then they're in order as to when they became a state. So of course the first one is where is it? There it is, Delaware, and all the way at the end is Hawaii. And on eBay I found the caboose and the engine lash up. And then from my friend, everything I have when it comes to rolling stock and locomotives is from the friend that I have. I bought this stuff dirt cheap, and I really appreciate it. He's a good friend. I would have done it for him as well if I had something to sell him. And I wanted to do something in the East because I love Western Maryland Railroad, and to honor my mom, who is from Maryland. However, I grew up in Colorado and in the West, and so did my friend, and that's why you see a lot of Western Railroad cars and locomotives here. Basically all of them are, I think. And then one thing I like that I bought was this troop train. There's three, four, five sleepers, hospital car, and a troop kitchen car. It's kind of hard to find. I'm trying to find what typically made up a troop train. How many cars, what kind of cars, I don't know. But anyway, that really doesn't matter to me. I'll put one together and it'll be fun to watch it go around. I got this clock as, I think it was my 15-year anniversary with the company I work for. And there's my engineer certification. On certificate, not certification, certificate. And then a whole bunch of stuff here. Mostly baseball caps I get from work. And other stuff that I get from work. My cousin, rest her soul, and her husband got me this one time. And then until recently, every year that you work on this railroad, injury free, you get a safety plate. And I don't have this thing plugged in yet, so I can't get the lights on. But I have 17 of them before they switched to that. It's a challenge coin. Now, you know, yeah, they may be cheaper for the railroad, and I'm kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to getting 30 plates for 30 years service before I retire. However, I'm running out of space for the plates, so these medallions, or challenge coins, I guess what they're called, are pretty nice in the fact that they're small and I don't have to find a place for them. I just put them in this little rack that came with the first one. And then just stuff that I find. I don't steal it. I buy it. Or if I believe it was lost, then I pick it up and take it home. Oh, that right there is a switch tine, or switch point, that I found in Louisville, Colorado. I was an electrician and I dug it up with a ditch witch. And it's so small, it's only like 3 inches high and about an inch wide. And it's because in that area there were coal mines, and this was a coal cart, I guess. Rail. I would love to find some books and photographs of that stuff from back in the time, early 1900s, I guess. And then, a whole bunch more plates and stuff I've collected over my lifetime as a railroader. And then there's pens that they gave us at work at one time, um, for different reasons. Now, I don't want to talk ill about the company I work for, but ever since Berkshire Hathaway took over, they've really gotten really cheap with us. When I first hired out 19 years ago, it was a lot better company to work for. And unfortunately, the investors are more important than their employees. And so they really cut back on a lot of things that made the job and career a lot better than it is now.